Hello everyone. I wanted to talk about another thing that expanded universe haters they like to complain about, but it doesn't really work now today. I'll get to that. I'll get to why. EU haters, they like to criticize the expanded universe for over reliance on super weapons. Because, there's a lot of the post-Return of the Jedi books. For the first couple of books, they'd have like the Imperial Remnant all of a sudden pull out this super weapon out of nowhere. And a lot of EU haters like to make fun of that. But guess what? Your new canon has so many fucking super weapons too. Like, for example, Starkiller Base. Most of you people were silent about that when that came out. You have no problem with it, but you hate on the expanded universe super weapons. Starkiller Base is way more OP than any of those expanded universe super weapons. It's basically a ripoff of the Sun Crusher from Jedi Academy trilogy, the Starforge from Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and Centerpoint Station. Because, the Starforge was more like a factory, but it did draw and suck energy from a star to fuel itself. And also, Starkiller Base, that makes far less sense than any of the EU super weapons, because if the First Order is supposed to be a fringe group, then where do they get the resources to build the Starkiller Base? At least the expanded universe super weapons, all these super weapons were being made, before the Empire fell apart and became the Imperial Remnant factions in the expanded universe. And also, the Imperial Remnant was still pretty powerful. They still, at least for a while, had a lot of resources and ships. Whereas, where's the First Order getting all that crap? Not to mention, in the new canon, there's mentions that in the Old Republic era, the Disney canon version of it, there was ancient Kyber crystal super weapons like the Death Star. I don't hear you guys complaining about that. What else? What about in your crappy EA battle shit game, the sequel that came out a year ago? There was already a super weapon thing after the originals. They're like taking these satellites and directing lasers into the atmosphere, and then they're heating it up. That's another fucking super weapon. And not to mention, I've heard rumors. I don't really care at this point. I've heard rumors that Episode 9 will have another fucking super weapon. That the First Order will be working on another super weapon. What? Is it going to be a super weapon that destroys entire solar systems? Or no. It destroys entire sections of the galaxy. It'll be called the Galaxy Killer. I don't want to be giving Lucasfilm or any of the hack writers any ideas, but honestly, if they went that route, that is so lazy. Because of that, you EU haters, people like fucking Logan Veracruz, for example, you have no fucking right to complain about all those post-Return of the Jedi super weapons. So yeah. So your new canon is full of them. All you people who were complaining about the expanded universe. Alright, so what do you people think of that? Give me a a like, a comment, and a subscribe, and I'll see you around.